Hey YouTube, this is the Lego Sith Empire, and today I have another update on the Battle of Sullust. I think this video is coming out like maybe a day or two late, at least compared to the last one, but because there's a lot of trials and error, and also I was waiting on parts, and it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. But I think I know what I'm doing now, so let's get into it. As I said last week, I was going to start the hangar, so that's pretty much what I've been doing. And I've been working on prototypes and figuring out what I want to do and how I was going to do it. And I was hoping to make a lot more progress, but since I had to do a lot of like trials and testing, I realized I have to buy a lot more other parts that I wasn't planning on buying or getting. So that's definitely, so hopefully next week I would get a lot more done, assuming I get the right parts in. But for now, let's get into it. So this is pretty much what I'm going with here with the design. We're gonna look at this side. I'm gonna do these like half circle studs as these white lights. If you guys look at the hanger, they have like white kind of like lights on the bottom of the hangers. So that's what I'm doing here. Also, I know this is probably not the most perfect way to do it, but it was honestly kind of very hard to find a way to do it just like in the hanger, because in the hanger is actually they're more like sloped, kind of like a inverted slope, kind of something like this. Also this is upside down, but the lights are on the sides like this, and there's not really any way to do that, so I had to go make this kind of straight. And of course in the hanger it does kind of slope back and then kind of slopes back in, which is what I did here. And then I noticed there was just kind of like a little gap in the hanger, so I added these bricks right here, the simple 1x4 bricks that Lego made a couple years ago. We got right here, and it was actually and I decided that'd be good details too, especially definitely break out the wall here. And then after that it's kind of flat, and then this is the technique I was talking about using, is because if I did it with just bricks like 1x6s, this would take forever to build and be a lot of bricks. So I decided to do this. I saw on YouTube by Coconut Bricks. He did this with his Coruscant mocks. If you guys haven't seen him, go check him out. He built some awesome mocks. But I took this idea from him. Pretty much doing like, let's see right here. This, taking some snot bricks, sticking up on like for here, there's 16 by 16 base plate, attaching it, and then just putting these 6x6 tiles on it to get that smooth look of the wall. It's not only be cheaper than buying a whole bunch of these, it's also gonna be easier. Of course, the only hard part about this is obviously getting a bunch of these and also stacking it. But as I said, I'm getting this idea from Coconut Bricks, and he has some ways that he was able to stack them up, so I'm just going to use some of his ideas. So shout out to him for basically doing this to where I can use it too. So but that's my plan there. Obviously it's going to be a lot higher. I got her the base plate right here is going to be opposite. Obviously it's going to go all the way up here. It is going to be a little taller. I'm probably going to try to be like somewhere about right there, so another 4 studs higher than this, which right about here. So yeah, so probably be like up here where it would end, and then the roof would come across, and that's my plan for right there. And then honestly, another thing is there are these pillars. I didn't notice actually, in fact, in certain game modes on Sullust, if you guys play the small ones or the big ones, the walls actually change. And some walls, they like kind of come down and then like slant back down, like there's like little extensions coming out. And I was going to do that, but I was having a hard time figuring a way to do that and make it kind of smooth to go in here. And this is some of the like prototypes right here I was trying to figure out. I was going to like do something like this. Well, I guess it'd be more backwards. But I didn't really like how the bottom would look, because I wanted it to be smooth too, but there's no really way to do that. Well, I was looking through some pictures, and I noticed on some of the smaller game modes, like for the AT hanger, they actually are more flat, and they don't have the base here. And I decided that I was going to go with this pattern, because not only would it be easier to do, but also it'll help me be able to make walkways, because I do want to actually build some walkways. to this hanger. I'm so far, I don't know sure how I'm gonna do yet, but I kind of want to build one at least on this side of the hanger, and maybe it will come across, but we'll see. But I figured doing this would be a lot easier, and also I won't have to deal with the whole slope problem right here. So, and then of course another thing is, if you guys do look at them on the sides, they'll have these like more white lights, and I noticed on the sloped the slope ones and also the straight ones, they always had these. So I put these in here, and I'm probably gonna, so as I go up I'm gonna add more of these. Of course I just finally figured how I was gonna do this, because I wanted to do this before but I didn't know how. So now I got, of course, I have to buy more white tiles, because I don't have enough of the 1x4. That's what I'm going to use. I have plenty of these for obviously for this, so I need to buy more of this. Of course I need to buy more brick, because I don't have enough brick to build the pillars and also build the base, because I'm using these 2x4s to build this up, at least until I get to this and here. And then of course I'm also using this for the base back here, so I'm probably buy a lot more of those. And another thing is actually, so this, I noticed the flat hanger wall ones, they have these gray, I don't know, panels, but there's dark gray in the wall. It's only like on the bottom part, so like right here. So I added this in here, so I gotta get more 2x2s or 2x4s, just more gray brick to use here, because a lot of the gray I have right now is mostly like slopes, and I don't want to have stacked slopes, so I have to buy a lot more of those. So that's a change of plans. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going for. Hopefully by next week I can maybe build this to the final height, or at least get it to where I can show you how the final height is going to be. But this is what I'm going to go with, a pattern. This is going to be the same all the way across. And then of course I'm going to be building these pillars across the room, and then I'm going to have these lights, and this is how it's going to go here. This is not finished itself. I just put it here to show you. Also, I got to put some tile right here, that way it looks more flush. And also I gotta do back here too. So this right here is not final, but I just wanted to put that there to show you. So hopefully next week I have more of a complete like wall, like maybe up here. But this is what I come up with, and so far I like it. I wish I could do these a little bit better, but it's just so hard to like figure out how to make these right. But I think I'm gonna stick with these. I like it. I think it works. And then, of course, add some tile in front of it to show you how it works. Inside the hanger does have a dark floor hanger, but just because there's so much dark gray on the outside, I'm just going to still go with the light gray inside. That way it's not all dark gray. So that's why I added this in front of here, and also just kind of giving you an idea what it would look with tile in front of it. Of course, there's a better example here. And another thing is, when I do get the hanger floor, I might try to use more of these too. But for now, I'm going to try to save most of these for the walls. And then when I start getting inside the hanger, there's some details in there, like white patterns I want to build, add into the hanger. So when I add those and I get the, all the gas filled up, I might use these as to do the big areas. But I need to get more of these too. I only have this amount, and this part should get me a good chunk of this area done. But obviously when I keep going down here and turn and come back over here, it's gonna be a lot more. And then but I'm excited, guys. I can't wait to get more of this hanger going. Another thing I'm gonna add to this hanger is somewhere around here, I'm gonna add actually like a doorway. The doorway is probably not gonna go anywhere. I'm probably gonna make it shut, probably. Or I might make a little room back here and make it look like troops are coming out. I'm not sure yet, but there's gonna be a little door here. And depending how big I make this hanger, because I might have a kind of like enough extra space in the back to where when I build the wall, I might build another doorway and actually maybe like a little room back there that we can actually look into. So that might be a thing. But for now, I am building a doorway here. If this is going to be a room or just going to be a closed door, I'm not 100% sure yet. It's just because when I start filling in the back to help build in this area, I'm not sure how the door is how a room back there is gonna go, And then one other big thing is also filling in the back, because also when I keep going down here, there's gonna be more stuff back here. So it's like, what am I going to actually do for this? Am I going to fill it all a filler brick and then just build like a giant mountaintop up top, or am I going to just like I mean, do something else? Well, so far, what I'm planning on doing is obviously I'm going to build a hangar. I'm going to build some form of filler bricks up here and cover at least this area and a little bit of this area. And I originally wanted to build kind of upwards with the mountain, and I probably will still do that. But since this hangar will come out a lot more, I'm probably only going to build like some of the mountain, like part like here, just to be able to like kind of cover this area. But I probably won't extend it just because that'd be a lot to do. And I feel like unless I don't know, probably kind of boring unless I do something over there. And I'm not 100% sure what I want to do if I do that. I could add another bunker door there, but at this point we'll just have to see how big the hangar actually gets and how big I actually want to make it. Because if you're looking at it from the front, you're only gonna see like some of the side of the mountain here. Same thing with back here. So I'm not sure if I want to like if I make it like all the way to here, I'm not sure if I want to build all this mount up here. I might build some of it to kind of help cover this area and then build it up and then just like leave it. So that's something I might do. We'll see when I get to that point. I've kind of been putting it off, but we'll see. And then one other thing is obviously the roof. The roof is going to definitely be the hardest part. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it. If I make the hangar too big, I might not add a roof at all. Obviously, it's going to still add this to where I will kind of hide the fact there isn't a roof. But if there is no roof, then obviously if I build it up here, it won't obviously go all the way up and cover. It'll just like kind of just go up and stop. So that's another thing is when I build this wall up, that's when I'm going to start looking to how would I build a roof. And then also when the hangar is done, that's when I would get to the point to where, okay, am I going to build a roof or not? I do want to build some kind of like frame for the roof. That way there's something up here. But unless that's all down in the future, I guess. Nothing you guys need to worry about, I guess, too much about. But if you have any ideas how I could build a big roof for a hangar, let me know down below. Message me. I would love to hear any ideas that could help me. But for now, that's one thing it's been nagging me in the back of my mind. How am I gonna build a roof? And like when I get up here, I know Coconut Bricks, he built some roofs with buildings like this, but I don't think he built any like giant ones. Like not like I don't like how big it's gonna be. I don't know if his technique will exactly work just because how heavy it could be, or how there'd be nothing holding the middle. Because that's the biggest problem is like the round the hanger could hold it up, but it's like in the middle. That's the biggest thing is could the middle stay up? Especially if I did build a mountain on top, could it hold it? That's another reason why I might not build a whole mountain up here. Because if I build a roof, I don't know if it could hold it, So those are problems I've been thinking about in my head. Obviously, we're not nowhere near that point yet to where I should worry, but I am worrying about it. So that's why I'm kind of talking about it. Because if you have ideas how I can do it, let me know. Because unless I build like a giant pillar to help keep the top, the hangar's gonna be sketchy. The roof's gonna be sketchy. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, guys. Sorry, I kind of rambled on about that. That's all I had for you. If you stick around for the whole video, I appreciate you. Please like. If you haven't already subscribed and you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. My next goal is 500, and I can't wait to make it there. And please share to anyone you think will love this. Sharing always appreciated. And you guys have a great day, a great weekend, and happy Halloween. And may the force be with you.